Hi, I'm Carolyn Menzies and I'm the current artist in residence at the Tapestry Workshop. I would describe myself as a sculptor. I have a very materials-led practice. I tend to find materials and that I have some kind of reaction to, or that I feel have some interesting history to, and then I'll start working with them and together see really what kind of forms we create. So currently I am working with steel thread, steel wool and steel mesh. I really like the idea of kind of subverting that tradition of modern sculpture using steel, but using steel that was soft and pliable and complicit in a way. You're often cleaning circular things, pots, pans, whatever, so it's got this very circular motion. You react to it with your body, so anything that kind of brings it back to the body, the idea of the physical actions the body's making or the way our body behaves. So I think that's, for me, coil just keeps coming up in the work. It was nice to do knitting at the Tapestry Workshop because it's very much a kind of muscle memory. It's very repetitive, but because I'm changing the tension all the time, I'm also stopping and starting and thinking. And so that was really nice to be doing something kind of that had the same rhythm or cadence to the work that the weavers were doing. There's also just a slightly different appreciation of time. I think time is on a slightly different scale here, and maybe that's because they've been here for such a long time. They've got this tradition, they're using a very tradition-based method. Work emerges over a number of weeks, and along the way there's all these a great deal of decisions. There's also a huge amount of work that goes into setting the weavers up and to do the work, the larger projects. So there's sort of this time investment that's really unusual and actually really unbelievably wonderful to be around. I think that historical slippage is also really interesting being in the Tapestry Workshop, because here you have people that are using a weaving technique that's so old, has this really long history, and yet they are making these incredible, while I was here they've been working on these incredible artworks that are the most exciting artists doing the most sort of cutting edge work. Being in the Tapestry Workshop is being in a kaleidoscope of colour. Colour is everywhere, the skeins of wool are everywhere, and colour's been talked about the whole time. And also the weavers themselves are just, nobody sees colour like they do. So it was this incredible experience of being surrounded by these people that have this just incredible eye for colour. Through my journey of being here, what I've realised is that I was thinking about colour when I really should have been thinking about tone. Through the conversations I've had and just watching the weavers work and the way they layer colour by using different threads within a single kind of weaving motion, that actually I need to build up my colour as another sculptural language, and to be using it perhaps not so much as colour but tone. At the Tapestry Workshop is actually this incredible building. It's got this beautiful, warm, clean light. And so I think that meant that my work that I made here was probably different in two ways. One, I was sort of able to use the incredible height of the Tapestry Workshop and start playing around with making, I suppose, they're kind of chandelier-like structures. They remind me a little bit of eel traps as well, and seeing how the steel mesh would capture the light. And the other work that I've made quite a lot of while I was here is these sort of snaking forms. And so I was able to work a number of pieces together in work according to them together. What I try to do when I'm making is I'm really trying to build up a sculptural language. Things get combined or taken apart, and I'm really trying to sort of make that sentence of meaning informed. So I was very lucky to have an open day here in the tapestry workshop, which was a wonderful thing to actually connect with members of the public. We talked quite a bit about other ways of colouring the work. So it was actually really lovely for me because there's a few more things that I can explore, technical things that people suggested while I was there. I've spent a lot of time with a crochet hook putting this piece together, and it's a combination of using I would say the metal thread that you get with just a kind of normal pot scrubber, and then the more mesh-like ones, and then just using a crochet hook to kind of mesh it all together. And within that work, then I had started also incorporating some of the tapestry threads. So the very dark colour in the back and then lighter coming through. So that's my first tentative steps at using it. There's this beautiful energy that happens in the tapestry workshop. And you almost have to experience it, but I think it's just you get a number of weavers working together, and there's just this level of concentration that's absolutely palpable, and it's really lovely to be able to slip into that. And actually it's like cycling with the wind behind you, I suppose. It's actually a really productive, creative space to work. It's not just a number of weavers working here at the tapestry workshop. It's a really tight-knit team.